What's up, heroes? It's Dan here from HeroAcademyFitness.com, and today we're going to talk about lunges, walking lunges specifically. These are programmed into the Invincible one, the Protege program, and a whole bunch of other workout programs we have on the site. So they're a great exercise, but they're also one that a lot of people have a hard time with. Lunges in general, a lot of people experience knee pain in lunges. They'll experience discomfort on range of motion and stuff like that. So we're going to try and clear those up. There are a couple of things that people fundamentally do wrong in lunges. We're going to touch on all of them while we're showing the correct technique on these. So first off, when you're doing a weighted lunge, there are a couple of ways you can hold the weight. All right, you can, if you're working with dumbbells, you can just hold the weight at your side like this. This is my preferred method of doing them. You can hold them up in a front rack like this. These are okay, not my favorite, but it's whatever. If you like it, you like it. You can also do these with a kettlebell if you're doing, kettlebell workout. Or you can also have a barbell on your shoulders as well, which generally speaking is not super necessary in my experience unless you're already working with that barbell for something else and the weight's already loaded on it. I very much prefer dumbbells because it gives a chance to work my grip endurance, and for the most part you can get dumbbells that are heavy enough to really challenge you on these because they aren't a main lift, so you're not going to be doing like super low rep sets of them. You usually be doing sets of 8 or 10 or 15 or whatever. So what you're going to do for these, you want to start out feet about shoulder width, all right? And when you step forward, you want to maintain that. This is the first thing that a lot of people mess up on. When you step forward, you want to maintain that shoulder width. Some people, for whatever reason, will try to step in line with each other for their lunges. Not what you want to do, okay? What you want to do is you want to step out and maintain that shoulder width, all right? And once you get to this position, we'll show the depth on the stride from the side in a second, but I want to focus on something important first, and that is keeping your knee on the front leg in line with your toes. Your back leg should not be doing that much work here, okay? Your back leg is stabilizing and it is balancing you, but your front leg should be doing the majority of the work, okay? And a lot of people have a tendency to cave the knee in or out when doing these, okay? What you want to focus on is keeping that knee in line with your toes as you're doing the motion. Now, as you're doing this, if your knee goes past your toes, that's fine as long as your heel isn't raising up off the ground, and we'll talk about that in a second. But you want to make sure that your heel is staying strong and firm on the ground as you're going forward and dropping into it. And the way that you get depth on this when you're first starting out is to drop the hips down, okay? A lot of people have a tendency to lean forward into the knee. Again, the knee going past the toes is fine, but not if that's how you're seeking your depth. The first thing you want to focus on doing is getting those hips down and then stepping up and through, okay? And on that stepping up and through, we are driving through our heel and the outside edge of our foot while keeping that knee, again, in line with the toes, okay? Show it from the side now. What you want to do is you want to step out to where basically when you get to the apex of your descent, your knee is not quite touching the ground and your foot is in line with your knee and everything comes together like that. If you have a really good range of motion and you drop down further, that's fine as long as your heel is on the ground. Finally, what you want to make sure you're doing is as you're coming back up, you drive through the heel to bring this back foot forward. The back foot should not be driving you forward. The heel should be what's pulling you forward, if that makes any sense. Step in, drive through the heel, and up. Bigger steps is fine if you're more comfortable with that. Taking a big lunge is okay, because again, all of the force generation should be coming from your front foot as you're coming through, all right? So, 3 major things to focus on. 1, knee in line with the toes. 2, drop the hips. Don't lean forward, drop the hips. And 3, drive through that heel on the front foot and let the front foot really do the work. So when you're doing these, it's gonna look like this. Down, up, down, up, down, up. If your balance isn't great, touches in between. Down, up, touch. Down, up, touch. But really focus on getting that balance to the point where you can slowly and controlled step up and through while maintaining that straight gait and driving through the heels, all right? So, those are walking lunges. Great exercise. I program them a lot as supplementary exercises in your leg day, for your squats and your deadlifts. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below, or even better, go visit the Discord or the Facebook group. They're linked in the description. Throw up a video if you're having a hard time. We will help you diagnose and check your form and figure out why these aren't working for you, because they're a great exercise and everybody should do them. All right? So that's it for the walking lunges. Thank you for watching. As always, remember to live boldly, change the world, and continue to be awesome. Bye-bye.